Mural got some attention from Usher. Kevin Bate created the mural artwork on Glass Street, and Usher Raymond, he used to live here in Chattanooga. Get this, on his Instagram account, he gave the artwork a shout out. And joining me live now in the studio is Kevin Bate, the creator and painter of that mural. What was it like? Tell me, just, seeing, wait a second, Usher Raymond saw my mural?
Well, at first I didn't realize it was Usher.
Yeah.
I'm kind of new to Instagram, so
Okay.
my phone was ticking and beeping. I didn't know what was going on, so I was trying to scroll through, but it was getting just bombarded with messages.
Wow.
And so I managed. I caught a little bit of the very first one that started it, and it was somebody mentioning the mural and the Macaulay Walls project that we're working on, and talking about the great art that was being done in his hometown.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, neat. So, but I couldn't figure out who it was. There was a name on there that I didn't recognize. Oh, this is really, but then, like I said, everything just kept bombarding. I couldn't read the whole thing. I ended up having to turn off my phone and restart and turn off Instagram. And I think I called my wife and said, "Can you get on Instagram and see what's going on my page?" And about that time, when I restarted Instagram, I was able to search, and I figured out who it was. I was like, "Oh my gosh,
wow!"
Usher just, and I don't know if you've seen the page. He's got 2 million followers.
Incredible.
So 2 million people saw my artwork and the photographer's work who took the picture. Yeah. And then also I looked down, it's like 24,000 people have liked this.
Wow.
It's up higher now, it's 27, 28, but it's incredible to think that that many people have seen my work and liked it.
Exactly. And so you do have still some projects going on, right? I mean, this kind of segues perfectly into 24,000 people now are more aware of your next project,
that is true.
Right?
We still have the Macaulay Walls project. It's ongoing. We're entering the second phase now. We have a Causeway campaign going right now to raise more money for that. It's causeway.org. If you're interested in going, take a look, maybe kick a buck or two.
That's right. I'm trying to get this called up right now for us. You do have a Facebook page for that. And there we go. It's live on the air now.
There you go. So we're going to be working on smaller murals through into the fall. We'll have a big citywide kind of reveal, invite everybody out to come see the work. And then in the spring, we'll start again with large murals as soon as it's warm enough to paint.
So tell me about some of the projects you've done here in Chattanooga. Obviously, Usher likes them. I'm a big fan, but tell us, for someone who maybe hasn't seen your murals, what you've got going on, where and why.
Let's see. Currently, my only real project I have going on is on Macaulay. I've got a couple other things in the works, but I've done stuff all over the city. I've done stuff on the North Shore. I've done. I've got a couple pieces on MLK Boulevard. I've got Dr. King. I've got there's a Bessie Smith there. There's Robert Johnson. I did another Bessie Smith in Track 29. So I've done a few projects around the city.
All right. Why do you do this? I mean, why does Chattanooga need these murals?
A lot of why I do this, or anybody does this, is like on Macaulay, some of those walls are really nasty.
Yeah.
They just need something besides chalky paint and
true.
boarded up windows. So that's kind of how we got started on that. Just trying to beautify the area. At least we think so. We hope other people do too. Well,
obviously, Usher's a big fan. I think that gives you some pretty good feedback. But what, I mean, do you hear from people out in the community? Do you hear positive feedback?
Absolutely.
That they like the murals?
When we're out painting, people will stop and talk to us. Most of the time it's positive. Every once in a while we get a
Oh, but that's art, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I think it's more subject matter. I think in general people are happy to see some of these walls being beautified. I like to think beautified. But some people don't necessarily agree with the subject matter or the subjects, the people on the wall.
Okay, and people, you know what? You are good with faces. That's your Facebook page, and I think that's your Instagram hashtag too, right?
Good with faces.
Good with faces.
That's right. Yeah.
So tell me, what does that mean, you're good with faces?
Well, I'm bad with names. But
there you go.
I do like to paint faces. I have a thing for portraiture. I like old photographs, so I like to work from those. So it just seemed like a natural kind of semi-witty thing.
Okay, so Bessie Smith, Martin Luther King, those are kind of obvious ones. But how do you come up with the other faces that you do paint around town?
The new one, and I think you can see it down there in the corner there. The profile pic.
See if I can zoom out a little closer.
I was going through old photographs one night online, Library of Congress archives, and found this picture of an actress. Her name is Lupe Velez, and I didn't know anything about her. It wasn't anything about her. It was just the face. I saw it and knew that would be the next mural.
Fantastic. And of course, can people see you in process, as the project's going, come see you paint?
Absolutely. Not only are we all out there painting from time to time, we have work days, and we'll put that on our Facebook page for the Macaulay Walls page. And we invite people to come out and paint with us.
Fantastic. Kevin Bate, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Big fan of News 12. Well, we're a big fan of you, and so is Usher. And stay with us. We're going to be right back with more Prime News at 7.